YouTubers. What's good with you? Family. Good. TikTok is good. Good. So, that's good. That's what it's definitely how y'all feel. Whatever you want. Precious I'm tired of teaching y'all. Hey, look, and then some people still think it's something wrong. I don't have time to explain that to everyone that might come my way. How y'all feel this morning? Come on into this side. So at the same time, I like the fragrance of the atmosphere. Just to kind of guess on. I don't know why even in Catholicism, right? I've been to a Catholic church and walk down the aisle with that urn, it's kind of like set swinging back and forth. I've seen a lot, you know what I'm saying? Just practice. And so at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I just believe that at this point, that we have to be on we just have to honor all of it. I think that all of it is a part of everything. Part of something. And so at the same time, y'all know I come here 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 12 o'clock out. Here early this morning. I can't give y'all too much of my time. I gotta get moving. I gotta get to moving. You know what I'm saying? And as I was preparing, y'all know, I guess something happens as I know that I'm prophetic flow. Prophetic flow. How you doing? Come on into the assignment. Thank you for being here. Mandy B 75. How you doing? And Sir She. That's how she. How y'all doing this morning? I am Kendrick B. Davis, Senior Corporate Book Specialist. Of course, y'all know I come here specifically for myself. I would not be here had the law said on October 15th, 2022 to open the laptop. Speak to the mind. He had not taken all the things that I had to go through this thing called life. Life's we all have life's career. God chose. Hey, how you doing? Rashada singing. How y'all doing over here in the TikTok world? Come on into the assignment. Thank y'all for chiming in. Sometimes I sit down here actually with nothing to say. I just do I put y'all want to sit out in front because every day to have something to say to the mind that might scroll past this podcast or see this live or tap into this vibration by which I offer into the atmosphere, right? I know that the ears of the atmosphere hear. It hears. It hears. Understand. And then it turns all of the narratives to give you what you spoke. You all understand that? That is really truly power of life and death in the tongue. Be careful with what you say. I'm telling y'all that this 2026, the year of the horse. Be careful, be mindful, be kind to yourself. All towns, what's good with you, my brother? Frank, what they do? Frank Russell, what is that? Russell 265. What's up with you, my brother? Thank y'all for chiming in, my brother. Hey, hey, look, it's a new word I call brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's the same product. You know, all things good, you never get stuck. Rudbdha. Ah, hey, put it in the chat. Hey, somebody put that in the chat right quick. Brudbha. Just put that in the chat. Brother. Hey, what's good, my brother? Hey, now I say, hey, I get a whole other response. I ain't gonna be like, I get a whole other response when I say that now. My brother, Brudbha. Yeah. And so at the same time, and Tony, what is that? It's Tony Clark underscore 227. How y'all fit all towns? How you doing this my brother? Yeah, so it's gonna take me a little while to get it created. She said, you know, just change the brother. Brudbha. So y'all know I come in here and do a whole session on brother. Ah, what's good with you, my brother? What they do. So I come in 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. Usually in the 12 o'clock hour, I'm trying to be about 12 over, you know, say it, at least 12, 10, maybe even 12, 12. I know people have things to do, and I don't want to prolong the process. Sometimes it like curriculum starts to happen, you end up getting a little tart. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you'll be a little tart. You know, might be 12:59 before I get here some days. So y'all just have to honor the perspective by which I'm still show up for the assignment. Just honor that. Just honor me from that perspective. Right? I can deal with that. Just, at least he showed up for his assignment. I didn't cop out. I didn't allow any spirits or anything that would stagnate or prevent me from coming here and sitting down here 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 12 o'clock hour, 12:01, 12:09. I didn't like it. But anyway, I'm here on my assignment, stand on my beam. As I was just at the kitchen sink, right, a few seconds ago, I stood in the kitchen in front of my kitchen sink. I looked out the window. All I have is a forest in the back to look out. The forest. I looked like, yeah. And at the same time, I saw, a bird, a red uh, bird. I know that it's supposed to be for, you see red jays, red jays, whatever they call it. But anyway, I looked at it, I saw that. And I blinked back down, and somehow or another, my mind came around the word acceptance, you know? And so as I looked at that word acceptance, ACCEPTANC, acceptance, there's going to come a time in your life. I know, it's a hard sometimes acceptance, and I know this through, becoming a certified grief counselor. And all that came through my son's death. Everything, a lot of things that has happened that I look at from a holistic perspective has somehow another circled back around. I know that the 7 stages of grief. The first stage is shock and denial. You know, when you're shocked about the word that just came across your hearing, like maybe something that happened, something's no longer the same, it's going to be the same from that point on, and then you sit there in utter amazement about what just transpired and what you just heard seconds earlier about your child being found unresponsible. I can tell you that that something altered me. I was altered, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Ain't no reason for me to sit here and hey, look, man, look, y'all need somebody else. Then keep strolling. Y'all need somebody real that wants to talk from a real perspective. Then you might be in the right spot. You just might be in the right place. And so I'm saying I'm here this morning to say that the word acceptance is the last stage of the grieving process. Acceptance. And at the same time, I know that shouting now is the first stage and acceptance is the last. But there's several stages in between first stage and the seventh stage. Got several more stages. They all can be hit in multiple times throughout that multiple season or seasons or for the rest of your life because of grief. Depending on how you I just choose to look at it from the more positive perspective, to relinquish myself from anything that will hinder, stagnate, or prevent my growth from growing past the pain. Because that process that I went through is a painful process. Nobody can tell me nothing. If you ain't lost a child, man, hey, if you ain't lose a son, sir, if you haven't lost a child or I mean your offspring, if you ain't lost an offspring, if you lost a sibling, that's a, if you've lost a parent, that's because we expect to bury our parents. So that's that's how it goes down the line. But when you've lost a child, somebody that was younger than you, basically gave birth to my seed. So it altered my life. I'll never be the same. And so I'm here, right? And I'm here to offer you acceptance. Since that word came across the table of my hearing and my understanding and my comprehension, I've accepted who we. So I ain't have no other choice but to do so. I ain't have no other choice but to accept what it is and what it was and what happened and what transpired and what transformed my life. It literally transformed my life. Losing a child, married a child. Always be remembered. Lord, Brian Davis. Always be remembered. You ancestors, even as a youngster, 5 years, made it to 20. So I have came to the point in my life that I have to accept. Can't control it, can't change the narrative, can't even wrap my mind around the ideology of it all, but I have accepted. I've accepted the fact that I could not control the outcome. And so I just move now. I just move with the spirit of understanding and comprehension that death is a part of life. Just like up is a part of down, in is a part of out, alkalinity is a part of acidity. It's from one extreme to the other. You can't have one without the other. You can't have light without it. You can't have up without down. You can't have positivity without negativity. You need both in order. Since this is ministry for the mind, you heard what I said. The creator of all things said, This is ministry for the mind. And so I have to come in 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, in the 12 o'clock hour to speak into the mind of individuals that might come across this podcast that might need my services. Every capacity might just need my service. So I serve the people thoughts. I serve their minds. I serve their needs, if you will. Maybe this is a tithe for me. Maybe this is a way I can pay my tithe to society, pay my tithe, my debt to being here on this earth as I pour. So since I'm gonna be a poor, P-O-U-R-E-R, since I'm gonna be a poor, I might as well pour into your tympanic member. Tell you that at some point in time in this thing called life, you will have to accept. I promise you that you're gonna have to accept the narrative. You're gonna have to accept. And so let me tell y'all something. This is my little text. So at the same time, share set the atmosphere for it to be more conducive for. And so I don't have no inhibitions. I don't have any restrictions. I have I'm able to be myself. I'm able to walk in my own intrinsic power from the inside. Just like riches don't come from the outside in. I know people strive toward running, chasing the back. Sir, if you're chasing anything, that means it's a move. I don't have to chase. I just have to be aligned. All we have to do is align with our heart. And so at the same time as I picked up this book, my Project 369, I haven't even had this book open in a while. I've seen it over here on my table, and for whatever reason, I just went and I just did. I thought I did that. I thought I just opened the page like that, and just open, and then just started reading from the page, open the book from. You need to try that sometime because sometimes I believe the creator of all things will speak to you just like doing that. Coming to a book and just opening the page, it might be an answer to a prayer that you prayed 3 months earlier, and at the same time you'll run across this sign going 25 miles an hour down, a street, and you'll look up at the billboard, and it'll tell you, give you the answer to the prayer that you prayed 3 months earlier. All I want to do is tell you that ask for what you want. Did you hear me? I said you're going to eventually have to ask for what you want and be prepared to get it. Just read it. I just opened this book, and I promise you, this is what just popped out at me so hard. So I gotta share this with you. Ask what you want and be prepared to get it. Prepare the place in your Father's house, and remember that there is many mansions therein. Prepare to be reborn to the person you desire to be, and prepare to be renewed into the life you're destined to live. Prepare for your subconscious to project the spirit of harmony, and prepare for many experiences that will guide you to the realization of your vision. Prepare to face what you must go through. Ooh, I don't know if you can prepare for all the things that you might have to go through in this thing called life. I could not ever prepare for my son's death. I would never have the ability to prepare for it. So prepare to face what you must go through and learn what you must learn. Prepare to rest in the presence of being your true self and prepare to let the light of your true self move. As I sat here this morning with the mere word of acceptance, I know you got to go through all these stages in order to get to acceptance. I know in grief counseling, as I became a grief counselor to help myself heal through the process of my son's passing away, that I had to heal my intrinsic man, my internal man. I had to heal that person first before I would even have the ability to help someone else heal through their process. And so, as I became a grief counselor, as I'm certified in grief counseling, I have what it takes to understand that that first stage of shock and denial is a stage that the pain hit first. It hit there first, shock and denial. But as time progressed, right, and as we continue to progress through life, as we continue to move through life, to endure life, to accept life as it is, because you can't change it, I had to finally get to the stage of acceptance. I had to get. I've been there now on several years of acceptance. I truly had to build a memorial for my child, put a plant of life. I put water there, that little turning water that you had to look battery, you little water noise, make the water trickling through the thing that little like little traffic to just kind of let the water hear the sound of the water. I put my son and my mother's picture. She passed away a year later. I put both of their pictures 6x9 on each side of the plant, and I had the plant sitting in the middle, water trickling to show forth life, honor them in the perspective, even in their death. I had to honor them in. And so I'm here this morning as Kendrick B. Davis C., your thought provoker, your health conscious coach, your intellectual content creator, and also your podcast professor. I have a degree. I said I have a degree to be a professor in a collegiate level. So let me get that twisted. I just choose to open the laptop. You'll have more access to individuals that might want to hear your story so he can get the glory out of my life. That I had to move past the pain, possibly turn that pain into power. So I stand before y'all as a broken vessel. I stand before y'all as a dented can fell off the top shelf long time ago. Ooh, as but is the contents within the can still good, man? That's all I need to know from you. You gotta answer this with yourself. Is the contents within the can by which you are dented and scratched, and they got a dent and scratch sale over at Walmart, or you got a dent and scratch sale over at Lowe's, where they sell furniture, they got dent and scratch sales. I'm just asking you, do you have the capacity to say for yourself that you are whole even in the midst of your dented can? I'm still whole. Ooh wee. So stand here this morning. Did you hear me, man? I say I can stand here this morning as a dented can. I can stand here this morning as a broken vessel. Am I perfect? No. Do I strive toward perfection? No. I know that that's a thing that you would never get to is perfection. So why they have you striving towards something that you know you will never, a mark that you will never meet perfection? And all I'm asking you, man, and sirs in the earth, kings and queens in the earth, all I'm asking you to do is, even in the midst of your imperfections, you must be pure. Ooh. So I came, I saw, and I've conquered anything that will hinder, stagnate, and or prevent me from coming and sitting in this room with acceptance on my tongue. Accept. I know I don't have any other choice. You can not accept it and just walk around here bitter and broken for the rest of your life, but I choose not. I choose not to be walking around through this process bitter and broken. I just choose to accept the fact that I have no control over the over the death of my son and my mother. So as it hurt my heart, would I ever be the same again? Not. But does that lessen my humanity? No. I just choose to be different. Like that was a choice. I don't have any other option. And so acceptance is the last stage. You gotta accept it. The divorce, you're gonna have to accept it. The fact that your son went to prison, the fact that your daughter is not doing all the things that you think she should be, as you have taught her and led and guided her to the best possible parent that you could have been, and still somehow or another, still out there turning. You never raised her, you never raised her in a parent household to do anything less than what you had offered. Somehow or another, she still ends up in that direction. That's a painful process. I'm here to understand, and I appreciate y'all value in my life. I appreciate the fact that I came across this book, Project 369, The Kings of the Universe, Evolve Conscientiousness, where we're going to have to come to the stage and be prepared to get it, and prepare a place in your, and be reborn into the person that you desire to be, and be prepared to be renewed into the life you're destined to live, and prepare for your superconscious to project the spirit of harmony, walk with the spirit of harmony, harmonious spirit. You're going to have to come to the acceptance of it all, that you did your best, that you put your best foot forward. This is the result of your best foot forward in life. Yeah, it's a crushing moment. It can very well be a crushing moment where you put your best foot forward and it still hit like that. But at the same time, I am Kendrick B. Davis. I'll never be anything other. Maybe the creator of all things said he'll make your name great, not your profession. He said he'll make your name great. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, your health conscious coach, and your intellectual content creator. But I'm also your podcast professor. Never get it twisted. Laugh. I don't have no choice. Oh, thank you, Sister Vera. Thank you. See, they showed me so much love on TikTok. Well, I mean, all the hearts going up on TikTok. Listen, man. Y'all have never really truly understand what I have to go through and had to go through in order just to be obedient to all placed upon my life and be the chosen one in the earth. It's not easy. If you're a real true chosen one, your life is not going to be easy, man. Hey, sir, if you're a real true chosen one, your life is not going to be easy. As a matter of fact, you'll look around everybody else and say, wait a minute, my life is a little bit harder than all these other individuals. So at the same time, all I'm going to do is let you know is go through the pain because that pain might just be preparation. You might have had to go through 20 years of pain just to have a 20-minute conversation with a 20-year-old individual that's about to take his life 20 minutes after you had that 20-minute conversation with this 20-year-old that you had to live 20 years just to have this 20-minute conversation with a 20-year-old that was about to take his life 20 minutes after he saw you, after y'all paths intersect. And your path intersect for that reason, to speak him off the ledge, take him off of that, off out of that suicidal spirit, out of his whole spirit. Because that 20-minute, all you know is what you were just being real, keep it real with. So I'm here, y'all. Every individual my voice come across this podcast, come across this session, that will ever come across this live, that will ever come across this, whatever this is, ministry for the mind. That's what this is. It's ministry for the mind. It's for your mind. Help you get your mind and your thoughts in the right perspective. You need help with grief. You hear me? Ooh-wee. I said, if you need help with your grieving process, I'm here for you. I'm a shoulder, a strong shoulder to cry on. I don't care about a man or a woman. I don't care. You a man, you still need a hug too, sir. Yeah, men still need hugs out here too. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to hug. I know how to hug, and ain't no funny business. I know how to hug and let a dude know, hey, this is some soldier. This is you, my brother. BRUDDHA. You, my brother. So, since you are my brother, you are my cousin. You are my niece and my nephew. So they want to unk me in the earth right now. Dude, see me the other day. So, unk, you good? I'm like, I'm good, nephew. I ain't even missed a beat. I'm like, I'm good, nephew. You want to unk me in the earth? I'm good, nephew. At 58, yeah, I'm 58 years old. But at the same time, I'm just young at heart and young in my spirit and young in my aura and my connectedness to the earth and young in how I want to exude, goodness in the atmosphere that's from a pure space, intricately interwoven with the creation. I don't have to go nowhere. I don't have to go into no house. I don't have to go into no perspective. I can stand right here and be intricately interwoven with the creator of all things. He leads and guides and orders my steps through the innermost being. Thank y'all for chiming in. I don't there's somebody out here that's if you're grieving, man, you're grieving a love. You could be grieving a pet. You could be grieving the loss of a pet. I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you through the process. The process by which I had to do solo dolo. I was solo dolo. I had to drive. I was solo dolo when I flew out of here on September 18th, 2019. I got that phone call that my son was found unresponsible. I was solo. I was by myself. Wasn't nobody with me. I booked my ticket, booked my flight, and got to Chicago, Foxmore, Illinois. So I understand the painful process that we all must go through. But sometimes pain might just be a prerequisite for the power. Did you hear? I say pain might just be the prerequisite that you might have to go through in order to be the powerful woman that you are, in order to be the powerful man that you are. You had to go through a painful process in order to get the power. Maybe the pain was the preparation for where I am now. Maybe I had to endure that in order to help somebody along the way now. Years later, I'm still here.